Galen, I dare you to open that door.
No, no. Ew, no, don't, ew.
He ain't worried about it. Max is all about stupid grade.
Turn off the light. Hit the light. Hit the light. Kramer. Mac, hit the light. Crap, my camera don't work. Turn on the light.
Kill me.
No. No, I deleted everything off. There's nothing on this right now. Galen, I hope you get it. Mackie, hit the light.
Matt, get back in here. Where you going?
I hear some smacking.
Karen's leaving.
What the Sam Hill? By jingo, that thing works. I've never heard such a thing all my days. Time machine.
Somebody hit the light.
What's that got that thing there? What is that thing? Oh. Well, I guess I better explain to you a few things. You youngins need to learn a few lessons. Jim Bridger's name. Mountain Man. Explorer. Dive. Scout. Engine fighter. Discoverer of the Great Salt Lake. Oh, let me tell you about that Great Salt Lake. Back in 1830, it was so cold that winter, and it snowed. Ooh, did it snow.
Yo, Brody, I gotta go.
Every day for 70 days, we got a foot of snow. 70 feet of snow. Froze a whole herd of buffalo. Solid ice frozen in their tracks. Well, I said, this is a great opportunity. Got my trusty stallion, got my lasso, slid some of those buffaloes over to the Great Salt Lake. They got salt cured. Indians ate off them for 5 years. That's the truth. No tall tales here, just truth. Speaking of lakes, Yellowstone Lake, now there's a lake. They got hot water flowing into that lake. But down further in the middle, it's cold and they got good fish there. You can go fishing in Yellowstone Lake, stand in your line, catch a fish, and when you're drawing him up, he comes through that hot springs water. By the time you get him up, he's cooked and ready to eat. That's the truth. No lie. I'm telling you, not a tall tale. That's the truth. Yellowstone's got some amazing features in there. One of the more unusual things I saw there one time was Echo Cliff. We had to get up early the next morning. We had a long ways to go. We got to get to the next place for rendezvous. You got to get there before dark. You can't beat no headlights back in them days. So how are we going to do it? No alarm clocks in those days. I finally lit on an idea. I walked over to Echo Cliff, yelled, "Time to get up!" We all went to bed. 6 hours later, the echo came back. Time to get up, and we got up and made the trip and got to rendezvous in time. Worked like a charm. Not a tall tale. That's absolute truth. What else in Galveston? Ooh, let me tell you a really weird thing. One of the most unusual things I've ever seen. Yellowstone again. I was out hunting one morning. I see this giant bull elk out there. Must have been only 100 yards away. Antlers out to here. I leveled out my steady rifle, squeezed off around, bang! That bull elk just sat there. He didn't even move. He must have been stone deaf, and my rifle had never failed me before. I didn't understand this. I put in another ball. Threw a bead on that bull elk. I had him right in my sights. I got him this time. Squeezed off another round. Bam! That bull elk stood there. He didn't even twitch. I couldn't believe my eyes. I said, I had it now, Mr. Bull Elk. I grabbed my rifle by the barrel. That's it, the barrel. And I went, I'm going to hit that bull elk. I'm going to club him over the head with a stock of this rifle. We'll get something to eat. I went right up to him, bam! Right into an invisible wall. It was a glass mountain. That elk was on the other side of the mountain, and the curvature of the mountain magnified him and made him look like he was only a few feet away. That's the truth. Not a tall tale. Well, you know, up in Yellowstone, they're famous for the petrified forest. Petrified. Everything's petrified out there. Petrified, petrified. They got trees turned to stone.
Andrew.
Animals turned to stone. Rocks turned to stone. That's weird. They got flowers turned to stone. They got birds turned to stone. I seen a bird singing. It was turned to stone. Can you believe that? A petrified bird singing. Turned to stone. You know what he was singing?
I know what he's
Rolling Stones.
It was rock music. That's what it was. It was rock music. First instance of rock music. Anyway,
That was Elvis.
how did all these trees do, these animals, everything get petrified? Crow medicine man. Crow medicine man put a curse on the whole thing. That's how it happened. Now, you might think some of these are tall tales, but I don't tell tall tales. I'll tell you a tall tale though. Want to hear a tall tale? I'll tell you a tall tale.
I want to hear it all now.
All right. Charlie Darwin over in England. He come up with a tall, it's a knee slapper. You won't believe this one. This is too tall. Charlie Darwin, he says, man came from monkeys. Can you actually believe that? Some people actually believe that, whopper. That's too much for me.
Hey, that's where we got.
Well, I'll tell you what, I got to get back to my, Mr. Banning, I got some good tasting beaver tail back there. Delicious. That's
Yeah, where'd
delicious.
Mr. Manning go? I thought he was coming back with you.
Hold on, get
I'll send Mr. Manning back here.
I thought he was coming back with you.
Take care of you guys.
But we like you better. No, wait, come back. Don't make us yet. No, wait.
No, wait, let
Yo, I thought he was coming back with you.
Dude, wait.
You know what to do.
Wait, what's your name again?
The man with the
Yo, Jude, what's your name?
Guys, he's going in the time machine.
James Bridger, Jim Bridger,
Jim,
Bye,
James.
Sam.
mountain man.
Bye.
Bring us back Jim the
How many
Manson.
clothes is in there?